These 3 dating mistakes could be destroying your dating life. So if you're making them, it's time that you make a change, because if you don't make a change, you're just not going to get anywhere with your dating life. So what is mistake number 1? Mistake number 1 is rushing into a relationship. Today you go out on a date with this girl and you're like, holy shit, she's super sexy, she's super nice, she's got a lot of great qualities, and you just kind of give up everything in your life for her and just to kind of like rush things into a relationship without focusing on yourself and just getting to know the woman a little bit more. I think sometimes I've heard some stories from some friends where they've had buddies who have, given up everything, their goals, their time with their friends, just to kind of rush into a relationship. And they met the girl and they went out on like 2 dates and already the guy's like disappeared. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, or maybe a couple months later, the guy comes back, he's devastated, he's broken, he doesn't know what to do, and he wasted all that time with someone because he realized that the woman that he wanted to rush into a relationship with was crazy. So that is why we gotta take the time to get to know someone, see the person for who they are, and kind of over a period of time vet them to see if they're right fit for us. Now, another mistake which I've made recently is, you don't want to like get caught up in indecisiveness and not opening up to the person if you're interested, because it's gonna really screw you over down the line. But definitely take the time to really get to know the woman and focus on yourself too. See if you and the woman could have that time where you can be apart and you can live your own lives, and see how compatible you are after those endorphins and all those chemicals die off, because that's going to be the true test to see if you guys were kind of meant to be. And when you rush into stuff, a relationship with someone, you don't really know them too well, and they can end up being crazy, they can end up wasting your time, they can end up bringing you down, and you want to be careful for that. So that can destroy your dating life, just rushing into a relationship. Mistake number 2 is being overly friendly. If you're the type of guy who does not know how to open up to a woman in a more, show her that you're interested and that you're interested in her, like I should say, romantically and sexually, then you ain't gonna make that happen if you're just like too afraid to. And that's what I used to be that way too. Like when I go out on dates and stuff, I would go out on dates and I just was just overly friendly, just talking this and that. It's like, oh, I like that. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, that's so cool. Well, yeah, that's awesome. And I wasn't really flirting. I wasn't showing any signs to the woman that I was interested in. And the fact that I wasn't flirting or even trying to make the move on the first date, it kind of didn't show the girl that, show the girl that I was interested in. Plus, you gotta have that banter. You gotta have that flirting to kind of ignite the fire, I should say, and just, spark her interest. And, when you shouldn't be afraid to flirt, you shouldn't be afraid to compliment her or even going for a kiss, because that shows that you have confidence in yourself and that you're interested in her more than just a friend level. I had a friend of mine, really cool guy, and I told him, like, when you're going to even talk, because when he's out there talking to girls, he's just too overly friendly to them, and he's not even showing any sign like he's not being flirtatious or anything. And I told him, you got to throw in a little banter, a little, or like say a compliment, and because like if you're going in there with that friendly vibe and not showing that, the girl's gonna think that you're just there to be her friend, or you're just going to project that energy onto her, and it's not going to ignite everything. So don't be overly friendly. Don't be afraid to flirt. Don't be afraid to compliment. Don't be afraid to escalate sexually or kiss. And I mean, by escalating sexually, I just mean going for a kiss or doing like Kino or something, just to show that you're interested. Even eye contact is important as well. But you just don't want to come off like overly friendly, guys, because that will just ruin your dating life. And that's a mistake I made for a while. And I had to learn how to open up and be more confident in myself, just to show that to a woman when I'm out on a date, or just to show that I have that, I'm interested in her. I'm more in just like a friendship type of level. Okay, guys, and here's mistake Number 3, and that's just being overly needy. You know, you gotta give the woman space. You don't wanna be in her way constantly. You don't wanna keep blowing up her phone. You don't wanna keep texting her. You don't wanna just like call her up every day and wanna see her. Because I know some guys who have just overdone all that, and it really is a turnoff. Give the girl her space, and give space to yourself, and go out and have a life where you actually got stuff going on. Because if you're just constantly focusing all your attention on the woman, you're not taking focus off yourself, and that's going to be a turnoff for her, because it's going to show her that you have nothing going on. So definitely have something going on in your life, and if you don't have anything going on, find something. Like, this kind of pertains to what I was saying earlier, even to, like, if you already have a life where you're doing stuff with your friends, don't give that all up, you know, for her right away. I mean, you know, like I said, give her space. And like, I remember I was out on a date with this one girl, and she said, and this is another example of just rushing things and, you know, being needy, but the guy, like, met her on the first date, and he already wanted to introduce her to his kids. I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous. So don't be too needy. It's okay not to be needy. A lot of guys think they have to, when they first meet someone, that they have to give the girl all their attention, and you don't have to do that. So definitely have stuff going on in your life. Definitely have other friends, and until you become serious with another girl, go out there and date other women too. And so that will help eliminate that neediness. And if you're not doing anything, if you just have nothing going on and all you're doing is focusing on women, I advise you guys just to kind of figure out something you can do to kind of take your mind off women, or have another focus, I should say, on your life rather than just women. Because when you're just constantly focused on women, it's going to show in your actions and stuff, even when you're going to interact with them. And you want to have other stuff, because if you're just like constantly like, I need to get to that pussy, I need to get laid, I need to have this, I need to have that, I need to have her now, you're going to project that. So try to focus within yourself. Focus on you. Focus on how you can make yourself a better person. Focus on growing your life and growing your, you know, social circle and stuff like that. And that will help you eliminate that neediness. So there you guys have it. Those are 3 simple mistakes guys make when it comes to dating women. And if you guys are making them right now, stop it. I urge you to stop it, because this is why you're probably not having any success at the moment. But I will probably do another video building onto this later on. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends, and we'll see you on the next video. Rock on.